right here, right now. It's David Tennant. We're going to be talking to him straight after this break. See you in a bit. Hi there. Now, if you watched any TV at all this Christmas, you may just have caught sight of this man. And, of course, you'd be happier for it. It is, of course, the gorgeous David Tennant. Lovely to see you this morning.
Thank you very much.
I think we're the only show you haven't appeared on, aren't we? So it's great to get you in the
but,
bag.
you know, before I leave Doctor Who, I just had to tick all the boxes. And you were a box that needed to be ticked.
Thank you
very much.
That's been said of me very often, thank you, David, so it's good to hear it from you too. It must have been weird over Christmas for you. Did you get the family all to come and sit down and say, look, it's me on the telly, or did you just...
No, I try and play it a bit cooler than that and hope that they'll want to watch it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You're going to miss it.
Of course I will, yeah. It's been a huge part of my life. And I love it. I genuinely love it. And I've loved it right to the end. There's no, I'm getting out before it ever felt like a job, so... it's nice to leave still feeling enthusiastic about it, but that also means that, yeah, I'll feel sad when it's gone, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been talking about it for 4 years.
Must be so. And
this morning is the last time I'll be on television talking about a new episode of Doctor Who. That's quite a weird thought.
I don't think it'll be the last time you'll be talking about Doctor Who, though.
Possibly not. No, I think it will probably... I'll probably be asked about it for some years to come.
Which is no bad thing. So, look, tomorrow night, it is the final moment.
My final moment. This is it. The 10th Doctor is leaving the building.
Oh, my goodness. Well, let's have a little look at the... we've got a bit taster of it.
Right.
So let's have a little look at that.
Very
and
good.
You can tell me a bit more, hopefully.
Very good.
In
Amazing,
which
amazing.
direction?
Yeah.
Good
You've got
grief.
Catherine Tate, you've got Bernard Cribbins on there, the station master from the Railway
absolutely.
Children. It's unbelievable.
And then you've got everyone else in the world, played by John Sims.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is great.
Yeah.
Which is great. That must be a great role if you're an actor, isn't it? I'll just be everyone.
Oh, it was, yeah, and he eats it up as well. I think he got a little bit bored of the costume changes. There were, I think one day he had 45 costume changes. But he's fantastic, and where he goes tomorrow night is terrifying, really.
So how does it all end? Can you give us a sense of
Yeah, I'll just tell you how it ends now.
Go on.
And
I
then,
don't want to ruin it for anyone,
yeah,
but tell me anyway.
Well, you know, as you know from watching Christmas Day, the Master is now everyone on Earth, but the Time Lords are coming back. The Time Lords are coming back, but the Time Lords have been dead, so how that's going to happen, well, you know, it's very clever and very unexpected. And, of course, the big thing, the Doctor's been told he's going to die, and he's been told he will knock 4 times. Now, the Master's got this beat of 4 in his head, so you might think that's got something to do with that. Or he will knock 4 times might be something that nobody has seen coming yet.
God, this is brilliant.
And at the end of it all,
Can't
are we going to be introduced to the 11th Doctor?
Yeah.
Well, that's,
Can we know
that's
this
sort
or
of
not?
the traditional way, isn't it?
The traditional way. You pass the baton.
But
The regeneration.
But who knows how it'll work out tomorrow night?
You can't break any contract anymore. It's finished.
Listen, I've got a day and a half. I'm not
risking it.
I'm not going to break anything before I leave.
No.
I tell you what, I think I would be... I'm sure he's going to be great, Matt Smith, but I wouldn't want to be in his shoes following you, because you've really captured people's imagination.
He gets to play with a TARDIS. He's got the best job in the world.
Did you hand over the keys? Was it weird thinking, oh, he's a Doctor Who now, not me? How weird.
It is a bit, it's a bit odd, you know, because obviously lots of people I still know are still working on the show, and they're still down there and working as hard as they ever did, and that's a bit odd. But Matt's so up for it, and he's so enthused about it, and he's a great
Would you
actor.
secretly like him to be not quite as popular as you?
Do you know, it's a funny one, how proprietorial you feel, and I'm not entirely sure yet.
Yeah.
But the thing is, because I've been such a fan of it since I was a kid.
Yeah, because isn't it why you came into acting in the first place?
It's a big part of it, yeah. As a kid, I just thought this was the greatest show that had ever been. So I want it to keep going and keep being great, and I want to be able to sit and watch it and not know what's happening next again.
So what is next for you?
I don't entirely know. I've just been in America. I've just done a pilot for NBC out there. So if they decide to pick it up, I'll go and do some more of that. But that's in the lap of cigar chewing executives. They don't chew cigars. I'm just I don't want anyone. I don't want my potential new bosses to be offended by that.
To be cross with you already.
Yeah, but you know, you get what I'm suggesting. So I don't know. I wait and see.
That's not the Burke and Hare one, was it? The Grave Robbers.
No, that's a film, and that's another possibility. Everything's all a bit up in the air at the moment. I'm just waiting to see how it's all going to shake down.
Absolutely, absolutely. And would you do some more theatre as well? Because
I'd love to.
Yeah.
It's something I've always done, yeah, so I'm sure I'll go back to that before too long.
And what about the family? What about seeing family and friends and everything? Is being in something like Doctor Who, it would appear from us on the outside like it takes over your world, but do you have time for anything else? Do you have time? What do you do when you're just relaxing and having fun?
It is a bit overwhelming, yeah, and because it's the sort of show that gets a lot of attention, it follows you everywhere and it's always part of your life. So, you know, if there's a bit of time off in there coming up...
Do you wear a hat and glasses to go shopping and bits of bobs? Do you have a disguise?
I wouldn't say it's a disguise, but I certainly I pull the
take
coat off
precautions.
and pull the hat down.
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
I bet you do. I bet you do. Well, it is at the end of the year. It's the end of the era for you. Can we just have a little glimpse at your very first episode? Let's see
Please
how
do.
you've changed. Fantastic.
Nice.
Great way to come in. Great way
It
to
was
go
a good
out.
entrance.
Haven't
wasn't it?
aged either, excuse me.
Well, I don't know.
Is it 10 years?
No,
Yeah.
it's only 4 years.
5 years, 5 years, 5
Five.
years.
The fact
4 or
that
5
you
years.
thought it was 10 years probably isn't a comfort
that's
to him.
why I had an age. Just 5 years, that's right. 10th Doctor.
We've also done rumours that Madonna's been kind of trying to wine and dine you.
Yes,
to get
I heard
to
these
play.
rumours
Did
too.
you?
I've never met the woman.
Really?
No, she's never called me.
So you wouldn't fancy playing, you know, Edward the Eighth?
So is that what she's doing? Is she making a film?
That's what the rumours are. I don't know. She doesn't call
Do you know
me either.
sometimes
There are
the
whole
papers make
articles.
things up?
Do
No.
they?
I don't like that to be a
What a
bombshell.
way to end 2009
Hogmanay.
with that kind of bombshell.
Sometimes they make things up, yeah.
Oh, my goodness. So, as it is Hogmanay, you being a Scot, are you celebrating... Because it's supposed to be bigger than Christmas Day for you, isn't it? Is
Well,
it?
yes, I think certainly my dad talks about that because it used to be that Christmas wasn't even a holiday in Scotland, and even now Scotland have an extra bank holiday on around New Year's that we don't get down here.
Right.
But you know, it's always that pressure to go out and have a great time. Always makes you feel a little bit anxious. So I'm not quite sure what I'll be doing. But,
Darkened room for you then.
Darkened room. Flannel over the eyes.
Talking of not know what you're doing, can I just run something by you? If you
Yes.
had a friend that you worked with for 10 years,
Yes.
really close,
Yeah.
and, you know, they had a party for 20 people, would you
Yeah.
be at all
Close
upset
friends.
in any way if they hadn't invited you? What would you say, David?
I'd say I wouldn't let it sour the working relationship.
You wouldn't let it start?
No.
You wouldn't go on about it at all?
I wouldn't bang on about it all morning.
No,
I'd let it
no,
rest after
no.
a while.
And
No,
what
I
David
think-
understands is that the guest list
Right.
in a house for a
Probably,
party is
yeah.
done by the lady of the house.
Yeah.
Oh,
Of course,
blaming
yes.
Sophia.
So
for
it's
your
his
own
wife you've got to have a
sins.
problem
Oh,
with.
is that what it is?
Yeah.
All right. Lovely to talk
Happy
to
New
you.
Year,
Have a
David.
nice
Happy
time,
New
whatever
Year.
you're doing.
And congratulations.
Thank you very much.
It's a
Thank you.
triumph. It's a
Thank you.
triumph. We look forward to tomorrow.
Yeah, well, we'll see if the universe still exists in a couple of days.
Yeah,
Good
exactly.
luck. Good luck to the
Exactly.
universe.
7:46. The news headlines that you're waking up to this morning.